Steve, appreciate your time. I've got to say this week, I've been thinking about the athletes out there and how they've been handling being confined within their homes. Your fidgeting's quite a trademark to you out in the pitch. I know you like to move about. How are you handling all this?
Yeah, how are you guys? It's obviously very different to what we're kind of used to. So plenty of time on my hands and in isolation, I guess, and cruising around, bit of guitar, bit of, got a gym downstairs, so doing a bit of fitness and stuff down there, and yeah, pretty quiet.
Steve, the next thing for you obviously would be heading over to play in the IPL, contracted to play there. It's now been delayed to the 15th of April. I mean, realistically, you probably know that's not going to happen, but as an athlete, how do you adjust your training or prepare, when you're given a date, but is it going to happen?
Well, I was supposed to be heading off, I think, today from New Zealand to the IPL. So obviously that's not happening. And I think the country's basically shut its borders until the 15th of April. It's obviously not looking likely at the moment. I think there might be some meetings over the next few days to discuss what the go is with it all. But, just trying to stay physically and mentally fit and fresh. And if it goes ahead at some point, then great. If not, then there's plenty of, plenty going on in the world at the moment. So just play it day by day.
Steve, I read a piece by Justin Langer, your coach, talking about he never knew a man that loved cricket as much as you, that you were known to be up the back of the bus practising imaginary straight cover drives and pull shots in the showers and walking to the bus, you're still doing it. On a purely personal level, are you desperately missing a cricket bat in your hands and somebody coming at you fast and that, in your adult life, have you ever had such a sustained period with no activity?
Not at the moment, actually. It's been a pretty long year, so this little sort of break isn't a bad thing to sort of freshen up a bit, physically and mentally. So, I'd love to get back playing sometime soon, but, we obviously can't control what's going on in the world at the moment, and there's certainly plenty of people that are far worse off than I am, around Australia and around the world. So hopefully, this virus sort of takes its course and we can get back out there playing sometime in the near future.
Steve, I see you're sporting a new look down there in the Shire. I know there's been some toilet paper shortages around the Sydney, but is there a shortage of razors down there in the Shire?
Yeah, look, I said to the wife that in this, little period where I'm sort of isolated and not seeing too many people, that I want to give growing a beard a crack. So
you think this is going to last a while then, this isolation, because you're going to need a while, I reckon, with that beard?
Yeah, it certainly takes a while for me to grow one. I've never gone this far before, so I've got through that sort of itchy phase. And, look, we'll see how we go.
How are your teammates handling all this? Have you been in contact over the internet with some of the other Aussie boys?
Oh, a little bit. You see on Instagram, there's all these challenges going around at the moment. So, the Game Face challenge, I think it is. A few guys have played that. And, I've been doing a 10K run challenge with a few of the guys. So,
what's your time? What's your time for 10K?
10K, I ran 45 minutes the other day.
That is smoking fast.
Yeah, about the same.
That is very fast.
Steady. So hopefully I can make some improvements on that in this little period. So, not much else going on, just cruising around and trying to stay as busy as possible.
Forget the cricket, get ready for the 2021 Olympics. 45 minutes for 10K is fabulous.
I appreciate that, but I think that's a fair way off the 10K mark.
Steve, I know you're always one to look forward, but have you had an opportunity now that you're going to have this enforced layoff to look back? We showed some footage of you making that 100 at Edgbaston last year, and I was fortunate enough to be there in that first Ashes Test match. Have you had a chance to reflect on that Ashes series, which was absolutely superb?
Yeah, I have. That was pretty special. Always wanted to sort of go over to England and bring back the trophy. Unfortunately, we couldn't win it, but to be able to retain the Ashes was the next best thing. And, I've been to England, I think, 3 times now. Haven't been able to do it, so it was pretty special to be able to do that. And I guess to perform the way I did over there was really pleasing, and I loved every minute of it.
Steve, we were talking before about cricket in Australia. It's in a pretty good time in terms of, you know, this crisis happening, and that you're not going to miss too much. The season just finished and going to start again in October. You know, you obviously hearing a lot about the other athletes and codes that are having to take pay cuts and the like. What would that be like for you? What do you think about the position that they're in?
Yeah, look, it's I think it's a pretty lucky time, as you said, for us. We only missed 2 one-days against New Zealand and the T20 tour to New Zealand as well, which I think was three games. So, look, it's obviously the winter sport codes are in a bit of a tough time at the moment with what's going on there. But I think they're going to hold back on contracts perhaps in Australia for a little while, and we'll see how things go. Hopefully, this virus plays its course and things can resume normally again. But, we just got to keep listening to the experts and doing what we can. And, hopefully it passes.
Steve, before we let you go, you binge watching anything at the moment?
Actually
2019.
I've actually been watching a TV series called Blue Bloods, which is on. It's not on Netflix, actually. I got it on iTunes.
We're all just writing this down.
Blue Bloods.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll see if I can find it on
it's
Stan.
not bad. So, it's going okay.
All right, well done, Steve. I'm stunned I haven't seen a cricket bat in his hand throughout this entire live cross. I bet you there's one close by, no doubt about it. You look after yourself, Steve. Thanks so much for joining us live on Sports Sunday, and we'll touch base again soon.